Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Chapter 4 test review. If you need a little help, this video should help you out. I'm going to split it into a couple of different videos just so that they don't get too lengthy. But here we go. We're going to start with number 1. Miss Ramirez did number 1, started number 1 with you guys, but just in case you missed it or are wondering how she got the first couple parts, I will show you. So it says solve each equation, then write the equation in the appropriate box below. So you got to do each one. So she started with 7x equals 63. And so on a scrap piece of paper, what she did here was wrote that down. And this means 7 times x equals 63. We want to undo whatever is there when we're solving equations. So we're going to undo the times by dividing by 7. We have to do that on both sides. And so this side cancels out, and we find out that x, in fact, equals 9 for this equation. And so what she did then is write the equation in the box under equations with solution x equal 9. On your actual test, it will be on the computer. You would have to, on a question like this, take this equation and drag and drop it under this section. The next one Miss Ramirez did with you, which was a little more challenging, was the x minus 2 1/4 equals 3 1/8. And so she wrote that on a scrap sheet because you're definitely going to need it here. We already see that she put it in the neither box, but in case you didn't understand how, this is how she got it. She changed both of these mixed numbers into improper fractions. So she did 4 times 2 plus 1 more. So 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 more is 9. So we changed that to 9/4. We brought down our x and our minus sign and our equal. And then she did the same thing here where she changed it to an improper fraction. 8 times 3 is 24, plus 1 more is 25, and kept the bottom as the 8. And then she did the inverse again. So the opposite here of minusing 9/4 would be to add it. And you have to add it to both sides. Now, this looks crazy weird right here. A lot of times when we do this, we would write it like this, 25 over 8, and then plus 9/4. But when we have a different denominator and we're adding, we have to make a common denominator. So what she did was she changed them both to 8ths. So this one, she times both the top and bottom by 2, so she could have them both in 8. So she ended up with 25/8 plus 18/8 for her answer here. So when you add those up, you get 43/8, which if you put that back into a mixed number would end up being 5 3/8. She got that by going, okay, 8 fits into 43 nicely 5 times, and then she is left with 3/8. Now, this one is not a solution of 4 or 9, so that's why she got it in the neither category. Okay, next one that she did not do, which I will do with you, is the 3 5/6 plus x equals 7 5/6. So let's write this out on our scrap sheet. 3 5/6 plus x equals 7 5/6. Okay, so just like she did up here, we want to change these mixed numbers into improper fractions first. The nice thing is that our denominator is the same. So we're not going to have to change denominators, which is great. So let's do it. 6 times 3 is 18. Plus 5 more is going to give us 23 over 6. Plus x equals, okay, 6 times 7 is 42, plus 5 more is going to give us 47 over 6. So now we're looking at it and we're like, what do we do to undo this equation and get x alone? So the inverse of our positive or adding 23 over 6 would be to subtract it. Okay, that cancels, but I have to subtract it on this side as well. So we get x equals 47/6 minus 23/6, which should give us 24/6. Now, to change that back into a mixed number, how many times does 6 fit into 24? Well, it fits in nice and evenly 4 times, exactly 4 times. So our answer is x equal 4, exactly. And so if you look here, we're going to put that in our solution, our equations with solution x equal 4. So we're going to put 3 and 5/6 plus x equals 7 and 5/6 in this box. Okay, we have 2 more, and we have to have some grit here for this problem. But remember, this problem alone is going to be worth 5 points, 1 for each of the answers that you get and putting them in the correct box. Okay, so let's go. Next one is x over 4 equals 2.25. And I'm trying to change colors here just to keep us where we're looking at the right thing. So we have x over 4 equals 2.25. Okay, so in this case, over, when it's in a fraction and the x is in the numerator, this really means x divided by 4. So the inverse of division is going to be multiplication. So I will multiply by 4 on this side to cancel it out, and then I will multiply by 4 on this side to keep it balanced. So my answer is x equals 2.25 times 4. Well, we have to be able to do that out, and most of you can do it out either the long way, and some of you could do it out in your head. It's like having $2.25 times 4. But in case you don't remember how to do it in your head, you can do it like this. Set it up. 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 2 is 8. Plus 2 more is going to give us 10. Carry the 1. 4 times 2 is 8. Plus 1 more is 9. And then you have 1, 2 spots, right? Where before the decimal, so we have to move our decimal back 2 spots. So our answer is equal to 9.00, which is the same as 9. So this one is going to go in this category. X over 4 equal 2.25 goes here. All right, we have one last one, and we've hung in there for this long. We can do it. So the last one on here is x minus 1.08 equals 2.92. So if we solve this on our paper, x minus 1.08 equals 2.92. Okay, so again, we want to do the inverse. So the inverse of subtracting 108 would be adding 108. So we'll add it here so we can cancel it, and we add it here so that we can get our answer. So x equals, and you can add this just right in spot, right, if you have it lined up. So 2 plus 8 is 10. Carry the 1, 1 plus 9 plus 0 is 10 again. Carry the 1. 1 plus 2 plus 1 is going to give us 4. Our decimal point goes back in. And again, 4.00, oh, I'm sorry, I'm off screen, is the same as 4. So this one goes in this category. X minus 1.08 equals 2.92. Goes in this category. Okay, so here is our solutions to number 1 with our work. So hopefully this helps you with number 1. Okay, we're going to break in the video, and I'm going to do another video for some of the other problems. So if you need other problems, look in the next videos.